so we're gonna lower down to our forearms, and then from there, we're gonna press back up into a plank. So from front view, we lower down and we press back up. Two most important things I want you to think about. The first is that your hand replaces your elbow and your elbow replaces your hand. What that means from a side view is when I go down, I'm gonna put my elbow where my hand is. That's gonna make sure that my elbow is underneath my shoulder. When I push back up, this one's the hard part, that hand is gonna go where the elbow was. And I got a real big bend to get back up from. The other really important thing to remember is that you lower to the ground, not drop, okay? Modification, knees can be used at any time. I'd like you to try to lower to the ground on your feet, but know that your knees can be helpful when you come back up. So we're gonna break this up into two exercises. We've got 20 seconds of up downs, and then we'll flip over, and we'll take 20 seconds of our crab lifts or our hip lifts, alrighty? So, 3 rounds here, starting from those up downs. So find yourself your starting position. 3, 2, 1. We're gonna lower down and come back up. Try really hard to switch which arm goes down first, if you can. Excellent, you only got 10 seconds. Last one. There's time, so have a seat. We're gonna use our hands on our first 2 rounds, and then the last round I'll give you an option. 2, 1, here we go. Hip lift, drive them up, tap the ground, and repeat. So on these, we're gonna try really hard not to put our weight down on our glutes. Since we're only looking at 30 seconds or 20 seconds, we're just gonna tap those glutes to the ground. 3, 2, 1, and flip back over. Excellent. Now you got 10 seconds. Get yourself set up for these up downs. These are challenging. Use those knees when you need to. Ready? Here we go. Lower, strong plank, lift back to the top. Nice, guys. Halfway already. Hang in there. Abs and glutes are super tight. They're gonna help you move as one unit. And time. Flip it over. Very good, very good. Alrighty. 5 seconds. And here we go. If you're wanting something a little bit tougher on this one, add one of those leg lifts. Or add an arm lift. Either way, we're just gonna keep moving. Keep those hips lifting. 3, 2, 1. Flip it back over. We have one more round of each. Almost done with these. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Last round. Strong in the middle. Excellent. Do your best to keep pushing the arms on these. 7 seconds. And time. Flip it over. If your wrists are giving out on you or your shoulders are super tired, drop down and take the hip lift or the hip bridge from your back. And here we go. If you're up on your hands, remember that every time you lift, whether you're lifting arms or legs, you always want to think about rotating your chest to the ceiling and your shoulders back. Last one coming up. And time. Excellent job. Alrighty, we're back up on your feet for our last block. All you need are your bands. Alright, we are going to take some lateral squats today, so these are a little different. I have my heavier band on this one. Just because mostly working lower body, I'm going to be a little stronger than when I'm just doing upper body. So my heavier band, cross the handles. Now I'm going to put those handles on my hips. If you're using a lighter band, you can take that band up to the front squat position. So you've got a little bit more resistance on that squat. But if your band's feeling real heavy and you have a real hard time getting your arms to here, take them on those hips. All right, what we're gonna do here is leave one foot planted. My right foot is planted, my left foot is gonna press out as wide as I can, and I'm gonna take my squat there with my knees wide. And I'm gonna come back to about hip width, so not all the way together, and switch, press out wide, and together. All right, so we have 20 seconds on the clock. Moving quick and strong. 3, 2, 1, here we go. Wide push, quick strong squat. Bring it in with control. Good. Remember that at all times, you control the band. It doesn't control you, meaning that you should never feel like your leg swings back in or slams together. There's time. I'm gonna switch my band for my bicep curls. You do not have to, it's totally up to you. 5 seconds, we're just taking strong bicep curls. 2, 1, here we go. You have 20 seconds. Strong and steady. By this point, you want that curl to feel heavy. If you're starting to get stuck and you can't get there, take a foot off and keep going. 3, 2, 1, excellent job. Keep that band. Cross the handles. And we're gonna take a high row. So working through that upper back again. And here we go. Both elbows up and squeeze and back. Again, if your band is getting heavy, take a foot off. If it is still super heavy because your shoulders are totally fatigued, alternate one arm at a time. Either way, I want you to keep going. 3, 2, 1. I'm gonna switch back to my heavy band for the lateral squats. This is why we got that transition time built in. Arms are crossed, hands on hips are up. 3, 2, 1, here we go. Big push and squat. Control it back in. Almost like you are fighting the band as it comes back in, telling it no. Don't squeeze together all the way. Last one coming up. Excellent. Switch bands for curls if you need to. Three, 2, 1, here we go. 20 seconds. This is round 2 of 3. So you're only looking at a couple minutes left to work. Keep it strong. 5 seconds. And time. Cross those handles. Switching to our high row. Take a deep breath. And here we go. Elbows high. Remember, on any high row you do, the height of your hands is never important. It is always where your elbows are going. So don't even think about those hands. Just let them hang. Last one. I'm switching bands. We're going back to our lateral squats. Cross those handles. Put the hands where you want them. Last time through. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Last round. How wide can you push those legs? How hard can you push that band? And then force it to slowly come back in. 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Excellent. Going to bicep. Bicep curl. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Come on, guys. We got 40 seconds left of work. 2 rounds of 20. Can you push to the end? You got this. 5 seconds. Last curl. Cross those handles. This is it, everybody. This is it. High row. Take a deep breath. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Strong yourself a hug. Shake those arms out, everybody. Swing them around. Roll those shoulders back. Drop your chin to your chest. And kind of roll your chin from side to side. All right. Excellent work. Please make sure that you go hit the cool down. It's going to focus again on that hip mobility and low back. So if that's an area that's tight in you, you really would have felt it on those squats, the sprawls. And we worked it pretty hard on the lateral squats that we just did. We were really pushing that outer hip and glute area, your glute medius. So take the time to go through the cool down and get that stretch. All right, guys, I hope you have a great week. I look forward to seeing you next week. Good job, everybody.